He's like, Selena, get up, right?
Selena! Hi.
We're gonna.
Oh. Oh, we were talking about. Hi.
Hi.
I'm Cheyenne.
I'm Kiana.
And we're the Novelty
Sisters. And we're back. We're back, guys.
We are.
You know why we're here too.
Yeah, and it's been a journey because, y'all, we've been trying to record this video.
For some time.
We have been trying to record this video for so long. Okay. But regardless, we persevered.
Mm-hmm. We made
and
it.
We're here.
Yes.
To give you none other than Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight.
Period.
Applause.
Yes,
Round
we're starting
of applause. It is clip.
Our part 2 deep dive of the Throne of Glass series.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in our Sarah J. Maas universe. So yeah, we're excited.
Show them your mug.
Oh, this one?
Her mug, y'all, is so cute. And then I be having shit like this.
This is actually a Christmas gift from our roommate.
Cute.
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh. She was like, I noticed you drink tea. And I was like, and then, yeah, Larry, my husband, he has a cup with the L on it. And I always use his cup. So she got me one with a K.
Oh, isn't it so cute that y'all's names are right next to each other in the alphabet?
I know. And then we have our daughter with an N, but now we gotta get an M. We gotta throw an M in there somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say, y'all could really do like LMNOP. Yeah, we're gonna start off with Throne of Glass first.
Mm-hmm. Oh, let me say my little alert. So this will contain spoilers, guys. All our deep dives contain spoilers. So if you have not read the series and you want to read the series, please exit the video. But you could always stay if you don't care about spoilers. Always stay. We're not kidding anybody out.
I'm sorry. I gotta go get a sugar cube real quick. That was nasty. So Throne of Glass.
Throne of Glass, guys. We're going to go ahead and get started because this is going to be a longer video. There is so much that happens in these books that is just crazy. It is just crazy.
It's wild. And then you look at the book and you're like, but
right.
I didn't even read.
You're telling me? It's just so much that happens. Wait till we get to Kingdom of Ash.
Every time I have to do it because all of our questions are answered. You can't tell me that they're not.
That's about three of these right here.
And for the roller coaster that this has taken us through, tears.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be crying in the last book. Maybe even sooner.
think we're gonna be crying. Maybe even, dare I say, that like little hyperventilate cry that you do when you like get beat or something. Yeah. And you're like, you know,
sliding down a wall. You know.
Yes. Heavy on the sliding down a wall. So exciting. Okay.
Throne of Glass. We start with Selena.
Yeah.
Selena, I'm sorry. We start with Selena and Endovier. Our girl was sent to prison by the king of Aderlin.
She is enslaved.
Right. And been there for about a year now.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, she's in Endovier. She immediately, when the book starts, gets called to meet with the prince of Aderlin.
And she's like mocking the fact that she has to have so many guards.
Yeah, to bring her there.
Take her around everywhere, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And like one of the guards is Chaos.
Who we kind of already like figure out that he's kind of cute.
Yeah. I mean, at first, when she first sees him, she's like, oh, he could be handsome, you know? Mm-hmm. But she sees Prince Dorian, and she's like, wow, he is handsome. Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie, that made me really excited for Dorian until I found out that he is just boring as the paint on a wall.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, if I could pit him and Kale together, which I know we're kind of supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Kale is like a good, fashionable, trendy wallpaper.
Yeah.
And Dorian is like, he's not entirely boring like a white, but he's like, how in schools they have like that glazed white brick with like a speckle of like
Oh yeah,
some other
that
color,
gray.
like a blue.
Yeah.
Or like a gray, yeah.
He's given that. I can see where you're going with that. I can see where you're going. So she
Kale
missed.
is like sunlight and Dorian is like fluorescent light. But we get introduced to both of them.
Yeah, if you can't tell, Cheyenne is Team Chaos. Okay.
Till I die.
Yes. So she meets with Prince Dorian, and Prince Dorian has an ultimatum for her. He's like, you could stay in Endovier and go through your whole sentencing, or you could come back to Rifthold and compete to be the King's champion. And I'll let you be free, I think he says, in like 4 years. And she's like, 3. And he's like, no.
I think, yeah, 3.
Yeah, so our girl Selena's like, you know what, I'm gonna just do it. It's better than sitting here in these salt mines.
Wait, I thought when they first started, it was like he said like 7.
He might have said 7.
No?
It might have been more than, because I think it ended in 4 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it ended in 4 years, but he started off with something high, and she was like, "You have me
I'm not doing that.
messed up if you think that that's who it is." But yeah, so also Selena's disguise is like completely gone, so she is not wearing her mask no more, obviously because she's a prisoner, but she can't wear her mask anymore. Everybody knows who Selena is and what she looks like, which I think is
But not everybody. Because when
everybody.
she gets to Rifthold,
Yeah.
she goes under the alias of Lillian. So only like the king, just the important people. So the king, Dorian, Kaol, like they all know that she's Selena Sardothian. But
but it has been kind of like rumored that Selena ended up being this like 17-year-old like super young girl when she went away. We learned. So Dorian, pretty uppity. Like Kiana said, he does recruit Selena. He also gives daddy issues.
Yeah, definitely gives daddy
Lots
issues.
of daddy issues. His family is interesting because his dad, who we also meet, the King of Otterland, he is the op. Like, he is not even a op. He's like
the top op. He's
the top op.
Op number 1. You know?
Yeah. And then you have Dorian, who ends up being a little bit more mild-mannered and, like, sweet. He's more diplomatic. He at least has, like, senses of loyalty to people.
Yeah, he has morals. Definitely has morals.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot more than his dad does. But then we have Dorian's mom, who is a character, but not really a character. She's a little bit manipulative, too.
Yes, yes.
She really just cares with someone.
She really just cares for Dorian to get married. To find a wife.
Yeah.
So that's her whole.
His brother. Brother,
just a badass kid. 10 years old, got sent away to school, right?
Girl.
So right now he's in some school away from Rifthold. And just be sending his mom letters begging to come back.
Finding any excuse. They're mistreating me. They almost killed me.
Right. Like,
mind you, it's not a scratch on him. And ever since we like read Assassin's Blade, I do wonder often like if any of these characters are gonna come back and be more notable.
Yeah, I definitely think they were. I think that's why we were introduced to so many characters in Assassin's Blade, because I think they're gonna come back in.
I don't think it's gonna be the ones that we expect though. Like, I think I'll save my predictions for later. But yeah, so that's Dorian's family. He's definitely like this kind of like black sheep, good-spirited guy. Outside of like, which we have to like kind of develop that with him. But him and Selena end up becoming very compatible later as like good friends.
Yeah, so does Kaol too. They make a little trio.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and Kaol too. He ends up turning into Selena's babysitter. Daddy issues as well.
Yes.
Royal as well. but left his kingdom because of his daddy issues.
Yeah, left. He was supposed to be the heir to, you know, lordism. I don't know what a duke. I don't know what he was supposed to be, but
He was supposed to be one of them, honey.
yeah,
A
something.
duke.
But he decided, he was like, I want to serve a greater purpose, and became captain of the guard.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yep. And then we have King Otterlin, who just gets worse and worse.
Yes. So he is just an asshole to everybody.
Yeah. And
Very
in every way.
Yeah, very political, very hierarchy. Just, you're going to give him your respect. And that's it at the end of the day. That man don't play. So,
I'm sorry, I had a fuzz on.
Selena agrees to go back to Rifthold. They get there. It's her first time back in Rifthold since her sentencing. She sees the glass castle. She's like, I'm staying in that. They say, no, don't worry. We're going to put you on the stone side, the stone castle. So, she's like, thank goodness. 'Cause I'm not staying in a castle of glass.
She is looking out the window, honey, and she is like, all it takes is one really heavy thing to hit this thing, and it's tumbling down. And I thought that was so funny.
But I feel her, because if I could look down and see, right, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah. And so we kind of get this kind of like twist with the Hunger Games as well, of she is competing to be the King's Champion. Throughout this whole book, we don't know what that means.
Yeah.
We don't know what the King's Champion
what it
is set
entails.
up to do.
Yeah, like what it entails. So we don't know. If you become King's Champion, like, what's your whole goal? We don't know. So.
Right. But she, I mean, I feel her, because no questions asked. You're taking me from slavery to a castle.
Yeah.
Where I got to train to beat a bunch of people in a competition. And if I get out, I serve as King's Champion for 4 years and then I'm free.
Right.
Immediately, yes.
Yeah, I'll just do it.
So she fights to the death, honey.
Yeah, so there's 23 other prospects for King's Champion. One stands out. His name is Kane. He's just this big, muscular, everybody, it's just rumored that he's the one who's projected to be King's Champion. So everybody expects him to win this whole thing,
Yeah. I envisioned him the entire book as like a steak with dark hair and eyeliner.
Why does everybody for you have eyeliner on? I promise you, y'all, this is like the 4th video where she said a man got eyeliner on, like.
Yeah, who was it? It was Rhysand, Kingfisher.
I don't know, there was somebody else, but
I just feel like it's giving like dark vibes. It's giving emo haircut.
Yeah.
But like with Kane, not in a cute way at all. It is like, I feel like he would look like a monster.
Yeah, just this big brawly, scars all over him.
Yeah. Meathead.
Yeah. So and during this book, he's quite the asshole to Selena the whole time.
Like during the games and stuff.
And he also, so one thing they point out in the book, he's wearing a black ring that the king and Duke Parrington, so Duke Parrington he goes with Prince Dorian and Chaol to go get Selena from Endovier, and he's pretty much there to babysit the whole operation. So he works closely with the king. So they all have like these black ominous rings on.
Yeah, so they have that black ring on. They're all matching rings. At first, it's just kind of like in passing. Like you're kind of thinking like, okay, they're probably just gonna like, he's probably like already in it with the king,
Yeah.
Was I wrong?
Right.
It was way worse than I could have ever expected it to be.
Yeah. So they're told, after everybody's introduced, they introduce her as Lillian. They're told, okay, in 2 weeks, we're going to give you guys 2 weeks to train up. 2 weeks from today, we're going to start the competition for King's Champion, right? So during that 2 weeks, Selena's working with Kale to train because she's feeling very weak after her enslavement in Endovir.
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't have the same strength. Chaos telling her, because they also trained all together, all the prospects, and Chaos telling her, like, stay in the middle of the pack. Don't try to be the best. Don't be the worst, obviously. So just do not bring attention to yourself. Pretty
Which
much.
for Selena's arrogant ass is like
Yeah.
super hard to do. She's like, I want to excel in everything. But
Right,
she doesn't.
right.
She does stick to it. So I'm like, okay, girl, growth. We love that because Selena in Assassin's Blade would have never,
Right.
But yeah,
Because
so
my girl wants to be the best of the best.
yeah. So we get introduced to Naima. She is the princess of all of the people that Selena was just previously enslaved with. So Selena understands Naima's mother tongue,
Yeah.
if you will. And so she starts off as Naima's translator, but they do form a
They
friendship,
do.
a girlhood,
They do.
a bond.
Yes, yes. So,
And we love that for Selena.
we do.
She hasn't had a friend really, for real.
Yeah, so, Naima says, like, oh, well, can't she just be the one to walk me around the castle? Because they did give her a translator. Naima, when she first arrives to the castle, she has this very thick accent, right? She can't speak the common tongue very well. So she's just like, hey, why can't Selena be my translator and walk me around the castle? And they also have her with Caltaine. Yeah.
They do have her with our girl Caltaine. Caltaine's a little thirsty.
Yeah.
Caltaine wants to be royalty, stay in royalty, and really, she wants Prince Dorian, but to get to Prince Dorian, she's messing around with Duke Parrington to get there. But we also learned she's experiencing a lot of headaches,
Yes.
so she is getting high off of some
Yes,
opium.
our girl is an opium addict.
All the
Every
time.
time she's in her room, she be hitting that opium, takes a little bath
That little
afterwards,
pipe.
sprays a little perfume or whatever they used to do, so...
Yep. She'd be a little high.
Yeah, so Caltaine, and they have a translator with Naima, and she's just like, I want Selena. And Chaos there, and Chaos like, well, she can't do that. And, well, she doesn't call her Selena, she calls her Lillian. But Naima doesn't know this whole time that Selena is training or working to be the King's Champion. So she just thinks she's there visiting. They think she's one of, like, Prince Dorian's little invites to the castle, because Dorian is a little freak, okay?
Listen. Listen, we learned that Dorian got the honeys in a line.
Yes.
Literally,
He's known to be
dance with him.
He's known to be inviting these girls back to his room with him, so
Getting nasty.
yeah, he's a little playboy. He's a little playboy, so So, yeah, Selena during this time, she's training. They finally start the actual competition, right? Selena, she's doing great. She passes the archery test, the climbing test. Any prospects that come in last place are sent home or back to prison or wherever they came from, right?
Yeah. Which, thank
Right.
God. Because they didn't have that grace in the Hunger
Right.
Games. You are dead.
Then all of a sudden, a champion or champion prospect is murdered. And everybody's like, what? Like, why? They don't know why he died. They kind of just let it go. They're kind of like, oh, this person died at the castle. It is a red flag, but we're going to handle it. Everybody's safe. Don't worry, right? So Chaos starts posting more guards in front of the champion's doors to make sure, nobody gets a hold of them.
And all of a sudden, as a reader, you are putting on your circle glasses, your Harry Potter glasses.
And you're like...
You are taking out your tobacco pipe and your little
detective hat. Yes.
detective hat, and immediately you were like, who done did it?
Right? Naima and Selena are walking around one day, having their little girl walk, They see Kane writing these things called word marks on the ground, right?
Yep.
Selena's like, what is that? Well, he writes them, he stands up after he's, done writing them, walks away. Selena's like, what is he writing on the ground, right? And Naima...
And then it's giving paranormal activity.
Naima's
And
like,
you like,
Naima's like, oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Right? Okay, interesting. Right?
I was like, not the paranormal. Anything but the paranormal,
Yeah,
please.
right. Then later that night, Selena goes to her room. She's laying there and she can't go to sleep. And she sees the tapestry. Did I say that right this time? The
Yeah,
tapestry flowing.
just a
And she's
flowing.
like, why is it flowing? There's no wind in my room. And the tapestry moves to the side and she could see this hidden door behind it.
Girl, a trap
And she's
door.
like, And you know our girl Selena, she's very inquisitive. So she's
Yes.
just she opens it.
Oh, I like
You like
that.
she
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 is. I was gonna say
she
nosy,
is
but
nosy too. She opens the door and she's like, it's dark, pitch black. She's like, where does this go to? I need to find out, right? Takes her little torch candle, whatever, starts walking down there. There's 3 doors down there. First door she enters, it leads to, it's like a sewer down to this gate that goes down into the water. She throws a rock down there and notices there's no guards. And she's like, wow, this could be a great time to escape. But during this time, she's growing closer to Kayal and knows that Kayal kind of trusts her and Dorian to do the right thing. And she's like, okay, I can't let them down, right?
yeah,
So she leaves, goes through another door, and sees that it's Queen Elena's tomb. Is that how you say
yeah,
her name?
and like there's a bunch of
Yeah.
it's like a bunch of treasures and like I guess they're like buried with like gold
Yeah.
and all of their things, their swords. So she is looking around and she is like, wait a
Right.
minute, who is this? But then she sees the Fae ears, and Elena had Fae ears because she was half Fae. And she realizes that the first king of Otterland and his wife, well, married a wife named Elena, and she was half human, half
Yes. And Selena's like, does anybody else know that this is down here? Because the king got rid of magic 10 years ago. You would think he would want this destroyed or just not even here in the castle, you know?
But you know what I realized in hindsight is that this was our boom, it's magic in this
Yeah.
castle because they are of the bloodline of. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right then and there, I should have been like, "Oh, that mean they got magic." I didn't. I was like, "It's Faye." You know, I was lit about that. I was lit about that.
Right, because at
So
first I did not know there was Fae in this world. I didn't know they even existed up until this moment. I just know that magic was gone. So, you know.
yeah, that this is like the first time that we're hearing that there are slash were Fae. So a few things, just real
Yeah.
quick. So there are gargoyles out in the garden that are super weird, and Selena had a very like off-putting sense.
Yeah, they're part of a
Okay?
clock tower, and they're like pointing at
Yes.
you. And then where they point, there's word marks. So that's why she was also kind of curious about word marks when Kane was drawing them, because she was like, I saw these in the castle as well.
Already.
So,
And then so there's that, but then the spirit of Elena, right? Like she just like kind of comes out and is like, ooh.
yeah.
And she's like talking to Selena, and Selena is like,
Girl, this is crazy.
and you know, Elena is basically like, hey, you need to protect yourself. Well, did she tell her
She
you need to protect
she
yourself at
one
this point?
just told her there's great danger in the castle, and then she told her that you
Yes.
need to become the king's champion.
Yes, and Selena again being just hard headed and stubborn. Because I'm sorry, if a half human, half fake ghost, just beautiful, tall, came about of her statue,
Right.
and was telling me that I needed to win and that I had a bigger purpose to serve, I'd be like, yeah, all right, I got you. Selena is like, I don't think you talking.
She's like,
Can't be me. Anyone that's familiar with the story of Abraham, she pulled a whole. Was it Abraham or Moses? Never mind. Whoever was like, I think it was Abraham, and he had to have his brother Aaron speak for him.
Oh
'cause God
yeah,
was like, "You need to go
yeah. It
speak
was
to these
It was
people,"
Moses. Because Moses was
Okay,
like, I'm
it
not a
was
good
Moses.
speaker, and Jesus, not Jesus, God was like, I'm gonna give you a good speaker then if you can't speak. Like, but you're still gonna
Because you're
take
not
this
gonna use
task.
that
Yeah.
But could you imagine God being like, hey, you need to go help these people, and you be like, God, I don't, because I got a stutter. You know,
That
I say
would
my
be.
R's a little
I'm like,
weird,
can you call my
so...
sister for me, please?
Right. Get her on the line right now. I know that she's in Bathsheba, but get her on a camel, get her out here
Right,
now.
right.
So she basically does that with Elena, and Elena is like, listen, all you gotta do, look to your right, and you're gonna know the answer. And she's like, yeah, all right, that sounds like her work
Right.
quick.
But she doesn't, like, she's confused on what Elena's talking about, because all she really says is, like, keep an eye on your right. And so Selena, all the time, she's like, my right, my right. Like,
She always got her right. She always,
like, like, what was she talking about? So
Selena will not turn left for
yeah.
nothing, honey. She is only looking to her right. And this is also the same night that they had that little dinner that she wasn't invited to, and she was kind of mad about it.
So that's what the third door led to. The third door led to somewhere underneath, like the ballroom, and she could look up. So when she looked up, she saw that all the other champions were invited to this dinner, and she was the only one who wasn't. And it's kind of making her feel like, wow, Kale and Dorian still don't trust me, even though we're building this bond. Mind you, her and Dorian at this time are very flirtatious with each other, okay? Very, yes, like, they're hanging out at night in, like, her room, because she has this grand room with, like, a game room and everything in there. So he's coming in, they're playing pool together and all this other stuff.
Which, may I interject? But Selena does give, this is the skin of a killer, Bella. You know? So it's like, yeah, we don't really want you around right now. We don't really trust. You are a hothead. We know you to be aggressive with guards.
And the king don't like her.
You need a
the
muzzle.
king does not like her, so...
And she don't like the king.
And she don't like the king.
You know
so they're like, you know what? Just to keep everything cool, you're going to stay in your room. She did not like that she had to stay in her room.
But Selena's like, but I've been on my best.
Yeah, I thought we were friends. I thought we were friends. Like, come on now.
But Kale does come back to her room with a little gift, with a little necklace that they were like handing out to all of the a ring that they were handing out to all the ladies as like a little like goodie bag.
And Selena puts it on, and she does not take it off. So, and even Dorian's like, so this is what kind of starts to be between Dorian and Kale, because Dorian sees that she has a ring on even though she wasn't at this dinner/ball, and she's like, who gave me that? Or he's like, who gave me that?
Because it also was a little, he gave it a side eye because he was in her chambers at nighttime, and it was a little sensual. So this is Sarah's fault, because this could have been like a very, you know, like a passing by, like, oh, okay, he gave her a ring. But no, she had to be like, and her hair was flowing down her back, and her nightgown was silk, and her ass was out, and her titties was poking. And she sauntered over to the door and opened it and flipped her hair, and Kale could smell her hair, her luscious locks, and her eyes were glowing in the firelight. So you thinking like,
what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? No, he just gave her a ring. It was,
but he looked her up and down.
Showed did.
Look her up and down.
Mind you, Kale is always with Selena, so he always gets these little brief moments, because Selena don't care. She will just strip naked in front of anybody, right? And so he's been like, you know, had to turn around at times when they're in her chambers. Yeah.
Just real.
Yes.
And Selena like, you can look if you want.
So after Selena meets Elena.
Yeah. Besties for the besties.
She starts studying word marks because she just gets curious about them. She's like, magic's in the castle. What is this all adding up to? She knows it all has to link together somehow, right?
And that librarian cannot stand her if he
Yes.
could.
Oh, but before this happens, 2 more champions die. One day when Selena was out with Kale, they were roaming around the castle, and, you know, one of the guards run up to Kale and say, we have another death, and Kale takes Selena with him.
Kale's like, shit!
Kale takes...
And Selena's like, wait.
I want to go.
Can I go?
Can I see?
And Kale is like, okay. You know, like, he's like, ugh, why do you want to go? But they go.
Yeah.
And claws.
Yeah, claws.
Organs out. Fingernails off because the person was just fighting for their life.
And then Selena sees that in blood, word marks were drawn on the wall, and nobody's finding it suspicious besides Selena. So she's like, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna deal with it because y'all not doing your jobs correctly, you know?
And they also realize this was not done by a person.
Yeah. This has to be some type of monster.
All of the blood was drained out of him. He was alive when it happened. And so it's a very gruesome sight to see, and we don't know what's going on. Everybody is told, stay in your room at night, don't come out.
Because you could die. You could be the next one, right?
And you know what it ended up being? That Riterack.
That damn Riterack. It was that damn Riterack.
Y'all would have heard my gun locked and loaded. Just click clack! Click clack!
Right.
Where the Riterack? Click clack!
Right.
Okay.
So... Then Selena has another test, right? And it's a poison test. They give her 5 poisons, and she knows what 3 of them are, right? And then she knows one of them is no poison at all, and the other one is the deadliest poison. But she doesn't know which one is which when she looks at them, right? She looks to her right.
Look at that thing! That is the Riterack child. You couldn't, baby! You couldn't! Look at that! Hell no! I would have been strapped up.
Right.
Anywhere I go.
I'm not leaving my room, okay?
You don't understand, Kiana. My soul would have left my
Seeing
body.
that thing, I would have gave up. You know me, I'm gonna lay it down. I see something like that, I'm dead. I already know it. I'm not fighting for my life, nothing. Yeah. But yeah, so she doesn't know which poison is which. She's looking around. She happens to look to her right, and another contestant is sitting there looking back at her, and he shows her like, hey, this one goes here, this one goes here. And so what Elena told her makes sense, right?
And all of a sudden she's like, oh my God, you're
right. And that was kind of what she needed.
I don't have to look to my right no more.
That my question was answered, okay? So this
the left side of my neck don't have to be stiff.
Because I've been looking at my right all day.
I'm going to sleep on my right side. I don't care.
So
the left don't have nothing to do with me, honey.
So this is what she needed from Elena to kind of build trust with her, right? So Selena's still investigating her word marks. One day she decides to go to the library and, go search for more books regarding the word marks and magic and all that other stuff, which is very hard to find because the king kind of wiped them out. But she runs into Naima in this little dark corner at her desk with a book of word marks as well, right? And I forgot what Selena says to her, but Naima's like, then you're just as dumb as the rest of them. She speaks in clear, common tongue, no accent, right? And then she walks away. Selena's like,
what the hell?
Selena's like, so now Selena thinks that Naima is the murderer. She's somewhere behind the murders, right?
And we're like, oh, because we liked right.
Naima. And I'm like, not our girl Naima. Not so. Yeah. Then Duke Parrington. We go to like Caltain's point of view, right? And Duke Parrington goes to Caltain one day and is just talking with her. He like gossips with her. Caltain be trying to get all this information from Duke Parrington regarding the prince, right? Caltain does not like Selena because she's like, I know her and Dorian are getting close and she's gonna steal my man, right?
Yep.
So
my throne.
Duke Parrington slips up and he's kind of like, oh, once everybody finds out who Lillian really is. And Caltain was like, well, who is she really? And Duke Parrington tells her, he's like, oh, she's actually Selena Sardothian, Ardalin's assassin, right? And Caltain's like, what? So then Duke Parrington tells her, like, hey, before the final test, we know it's going to be Selena and Kane battling each other. I'm going to need you to poison Selena, right? And Caltain...
And it's with the same poison that Selena could not figure out if her cup was poisoned or not.
So, before the battle happens, though, she goes down to the tomb after her little meet with Naima, right? And she's, like, needs answers from Elena. So she's, like, searching, like, for Elena. She's like, Elena, pop up, pop up. She goes down there and sees Kane drawing word marks on the ground. And he summons a Riterack right in front of Selena.
Ciao.
Mm-mm.
I would have shit myself, bro. I just would.
Cause
I'm running right back upstairs again. I
like
don't care who can hear me.
just gone.
Immediately. You would have never seen me travel
Just
so
a little
fast in
cape
my
behind
life.
her, like just gone.
Snape in the hallways, just all the time.
But before our
blowing in
girl
the
could
wind.
run up the steps, Kane beats her to it, locks her in the tomb. Right? Just her and this Ritterak. Kane told her it wasn't going to be your time yet. This wasn't supposed to attack you. But since you're here, there it is. Right.
Might as well.
So she's in the tomb. She recalls King Gavin's sword being there. Grabs the sword. Ritterak tears her up, though. She's getting beat by this Ritterak, but is able to kill it, right?
Yes, she is.
Is able to climb back up to her room. Once she gets up there, Naeema's there, right, looking for her too.
Brink of
yes.
death.
And Naeema's like, "What happened to you? Oh my God!" Grabs her, brings her into the bathtub, and starts speaking in her language.
Yep,
yeah.
in way.
And Selena could feel her like healing her. Selena wakes up, and Naeema's like, "No more secrets between us. Like, tell me what's going on, right?" So Selena tells her, "I'm really Selena Sardothian. I'm not Lillian. I've been researching word marks," and Naeema tells the truth too, and she tells her like, "Well, I've known what word marks were this whole time as well." So,
because it's like common in
yeah.
her. Yeah.
So now it's
In
time
her-
for the
her land.
final duel.
Girl.
Yes.
And this is where it get crazy on crazy because I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? You know.
Right.
Like, I knew that it was going to lead to something crazy, but this was... It's like when, you read it like this. I mean, you are... just to figure out what the hell is going to happen. And
what is going on? I'm not putting this book down until my questions are answered.
Your reading pace just flies through the roof.
Immediately.
You might even be missing words, but you get it. You know what's going
You
on.
know what's going on. No, I do that all the time. I do. I'm like, wait, yeah, no, yeah.
You just start... You gotta get through it.
You have to.
gotta get
You're not
through
putting
it.
the book down until you know it's done, right?
And then you finally stop and you're like, where's the next book? You know?
And I did. I picked up Crown of Midnight immediately after Throne of Glass. I did not take a break, nothing. I ran upstairs to grab my next
You
book.
did.
Because what's going to
I
happen?
can see you.
I was.
You just run upstairs. Larry's like,
didn't even say nothing. Didn't give no warning to nothing.
right. You like basically pushed him off the steps. Move, bitch. You know?
Like, I need to get the next book immediately.
Like out of, what's that movie? White Chicks. He's trying to get to the bathroom. Move, bitch.
Oh, that is so funny.
I'm the best. But yeah, we get to the final countdown.
It's the final
And,
countdown.
We have a real knack for horn noises.
We do.
Just as a bloodline, as a family.
We do.
But yeah, so Selena ends up getting poisoned with bloodbane, which is the poison that was in the previous contest that has no smell or taste. So she has no idea that she gets poisoned, and then they go out into the ring where Kale, looking big as ever, scary as ever, they're now having to duke it out.
Not
and
Kale.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
You're right.
For some reason, I didn't catch it
K.
immediately, but I was like, did she just say Kale? But yeah.
Right. Wrong K. But yeah, so they're in the ring, and she starts getting a little cold sweats. She's like, uh-oh.
And mind you, she's holding her
Internally,
own
she's like,
against
uh-oh.
Kane the whole time. Like, Kane
But
was
she
nothing
starting
to
go
her.
down.
Then all of a sudden she's like that SpongeBob meme where
Yeah, whereas
or is it Mr. Krabs or something?
yes, it sure is Mr. Krabs.
Right.
And his eyes are big, and he's, you know.
Right.
Yeah, so she starts hallucinating. She is going through it, and the world just boom opens up. It's black. It's scary. It's dark clouds. It's shit flying around. It's wind, and then it's chaos.
Yeah. K.
Kane. And then it's Kane. And he is tormenting it. And
Just
mind
beating
you,
her ass.
The only two people that can see this right now is Kane and Selena. Everyone else is like, what the fuck is going on?
So
down
Dorian
there?
gets the hint. He's like, she is not acting like herself. She has to be poisoned. And he's sitting amongst, all the royalty, and he has his his dad's down there. But he knew if he called this off, that they would just announce Kane. And they would just announce Kane as the winner, right? So he was like, we can't do that.
He literally cannot do anything.
So Naima also sees this, and she goes to the sideline, and she starts speaking in her tongue again, trying to heal Selena during this time, trying to get the poison out of her body. While Selena's in this other world, because she sees demons everywhere. It's dark. She sees Kane.
It's a bubble of an underworld.
Kane looks scary.
A whole new dimension just opened up.
Kane looks scary.
Interacts around him.
Queen Elena shows up, armor, sword, and is fighting off the demons, because the demons are also kind of hitting on Selena the whole time too.
Too.
So she's fighting off the demon, and she's like, I could only hold them off for a little bit of time. She's like, your friend is on the sideline trying to heal you right now. When you come to, like, you're gonna have to fight Kane.
Yes.
So she does come to.
But wait! This is one moment out of a whole. We are 2 books in. This is one moment where we finally get a piece of Selena's past.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Kane's standing over her, and he's like, "Oh, how did you?" Just brings up. I forgot what he said verbatim, but he's like,
"Oh, what it was like when she
with
woke
her
up
parents,
next to her parents' blood."
And she's like, "Shut up! Stop!"
Yeah. And everybody's like.
And then she's like crawling to the sideline, and that's when K.O. gets down. He's like, "Selena, get up, right?
Selena!" This is the line. Hold on, wait. Selena, get up!
Get up!
Get up!
And that stuck with her so much. Like, K.O. being there telling her to get up for some reason hit our girl in the chest hard.
It was giving $1 Million Baby. It was giving Rocky, okay? Any boxing movie,
right.
It was giving, Creed. It was giving Creed. Anything.
Get up.
They're about to tap. Get up. Get up, Selena.
So Selena gets up. She finally comes out of this world, right, with Naima's help.
And she is like.
And so now she has this. Her full strength isn't back, but she's like, okay, I could kill Kane now, right? While K.O.'s on the sideline, he's like, oh, Kane's weak side is his left side. Like, keep an eye out for his left side, right? Coaching her. So she's fighting. He opens his left side. She stabs it. He gets down. She puts him in a position to be able to kill him, and you don't actually have to kill him, right? So she's looking at the king. She's like, right? And the king is upset. The king's like, our champion, everybody.
She's the champion.
Our champion, everybody. Everybody is quiet, right? Nobody's really applauding, nothing like that.
Except for Dorian, who's like...
Did y'all just see what I saw?
And then Naima down there like...
what the hell is going on? No, Naima passed out from trying to heal Selena, yeah.
Oh, see, that's what happens when you read too fast. I read that.
Yeah, I think she collapsed after healing Selena.
Okay, I missed that part.
So but Kane's upset, right? So Selena stands up, she walks away from Kane. Kane's upset. He goes to try to kill Selena, but before he can, K.O. stabs him. First person ever K.O. had to kill. So,
and they said it was gruesome. They were like, Kane,
you did
no, K.O.
You did that?
Oh my god.
Whoa. right? Walks.
But Durian looking at it like, because I knew they have
Yeah.
feelings for each other.
Yeah, so
Why did you kill Kate?
right.
Yeah, I know. No, I ain't gonna answer. That's
Now
what
you
it
can
is.
still hear my baby even with this mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So after they pull Selena away, to go heal her, and everything's clearing out. Caltaine, I think Dorian, somebody like says, "Oh, Selena was poisoned." Caltaine stands up and she was
Yes.
like, "It was the king and it was Duke Parrington. They made me do it, right? They manipulated me into poisoning Selena." And Duke Parrington and the king look at each other and they're kind of like, "Do you know what she's talking about?" Yeah.
She's
Yeah, like, she's
crazy.
crazy. How dare she accuse of us of something like that?
It's some headaches and an
Right. They
opium.
throw her in prison, right? So once Selena wakes up, Dorian goes to visit her. And, well, I think first, right, Selena wakes up and K.O. comes to visit her, and Selena just wraps her arm around K.O. and is hugging him real tight.
Really hurting.
Dorian walks up.
She got a nightgown
Dorian's
again.
like, "What the hell is this?" Right? K.O. leaves. Dorian comes in and he's just like, "I want to be with you, like, I don't know if he says I love you, but he's just like, "I want to be with you." And she's like, "We could never be together. I'm now the king's champion and you're his son. Like, this will never work out," right? And yeah, so she goes to sign the contract to be king's champion, which she does. The king tells her, like, "Hey," well, does he tell her now, or I think he tells her in Crown of Midnight, right? She signs the contract and he threatens K.O. and Naima's life, saying, "If you don't do what
Yeah.
you're supposed to do, I will kill both of them." So she's like,
Which was also kind of shocking because up to this point, we're thinking that he does not care too much about Elena, and the whole time he has been making sure that he knows exactly what is going on with
Yeah.
her and his castle.
Yeah. So he has, heard that they're all close, right? Obviously, he's not going to threaten to kill his son, but he has witnessed, like, okay, there's something going on between Dorian and Selena as well. So
Roller coaster of emotions. I mean, I feel like I was taken through 3 books. And it was just one. And then Crown of Midnight?
right,
Crown of Midnight. I love this book.
right. Crown of Midnight was so good, so good.
Even though I was confused for a little bit, I love her.
Right.
It just keeps getting better and
It
better.
does.
This is a whole other story, y'all. We got new characters.
Yep.
We are saying goodbye to characters that I didn't want to say goodbye to.
Okay, guys. So Crown of Midnight, right? We start off.
Girl.
Selena is on a mission for the king.
This is the story of a tragedy.
The king going to kill one of his. So she's pretty much an assassin again for the king, right? Going to kill her target, which is a Lord Nerol is his name, right? Goes to kill him, presents the head and the wife's like hand to the king, and says, "Here you go," right? And
everybody is like,
yeah, and
like she walks into that ballroom with her little sack, and she drop it on the floor, and everybody's
like Dorian, they can't look.
Ew.
Only the king can, and the king kind of like says something like, "It's hard to tell that that's Lord Nerol, right?" And she was like, "Oh, I promise you, it is. Like after 2 weeks of traveling, like decomposition will do that to you, right?" So yeah.
And she was also kind of insinuating that she beat him up.
Yeah.
Like all the things.
So then the king tells her, "Okay, your next mission is this guy named Archer, right? I forgot his last name, but Archer happens to be an old friend of Selena, right?" And the king says, "Oh, Archer has to do with a group of rebels. I need you to go kill him," right? Selena's like, "What is Archer doing with rebels?" So Archer used to go train with Selena back at the Assassin's Guild, right? Was another project of Arobin, I think, because he's a courtesan.
Mentor to Selena,
Yeah.
sort of.
Yeah, so, because Archer is a courtesan, right?
Yeah.
So, during this time, Selena and Chaos feelings start to get
Yes,
little...
honey, they are spending time in the kitchen together,
Yeah.
eating her
Yeah,
Sweet.
she goes to Chaos room most nights because she has a hard time sleeping because she's still having nightmares about Kane and the Ritterrack. So
Yes.
they're spending a lot of
She is
time
funny.
together, and she convinces Chaos to let her go out in town to go accidentally run into Archer, right?
Yeah.
So they go out, they run into Archer accidentally, and she's like, "Oh my God, Archer, how have you been?" She introduces Kale as somebody else because she obviously doesn't want Archer to know that Kale is the
Is the
yeah.
king.
So
Hmm.
she convinces Archer to go to dinner with her. So yeah, they plan dinner. Selena goes to go visit Ali.
Also, K.O. a little
Yeah,
jealous.
he's like, cause,
He's
cause
like,
Archer got a little game to him. Okay, Archer be spinning. I said, wow.
gave to him. He's
Right.
handsome. He's
Mhm.
older. They got a little history together. Even though this is the second time that we have seen in this book
Mhm.
series that people that she knew as a younger
Mhm.
her be hitting on her
Yeah,
now.
yeah. And she did used to have a crush on Archer when she was younger. She did bring that up as well. But Archer
Did.
was always like older
Mhm.
than her, so she, it was just like a little crush.
Very much.
But now
Yeah.
she sees him now, she's like, he is still as handsome as he used to be,
He
okay?
is fine. He is fine. And it's also kind of like pushed me too because I was like, I understand why they can't write books like this in the modern
Mhm.
times because you can't have Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah.
Twitter because everybody knows who you
Right.
are.
Right.
She was able to be like, yeah, this fuck face from the corner store. He's just with me
Right, he's
tonight.
just a friend of
He's
mine,
not.
No,
And that's why KO was kind of like, oh, it's not.
so I'm nobody.
That's
Yeah.
it. Okay. Okay.
Right.
I'm out here killing men behind you,
Right.
but it's all right. I'm
Right.
good.
So then
Hmm.
Selena goes down to Elena's tomb one night just to still see what's going on, get some updates, like, hey, what am I supposed to be doing? Elena doesn't pop up, but she runs into Mort, which is a talking door.
Knob.
Knob.
He is a
Doorknob.
talking doorknob.
Mort's like, hey. And she's like, why is this your first time introducing
What?
yourself? Right.
Yeah. Exactly. And I just want to point out,
Mort got a little dry humor to him, okay?
he's hilarious, but I listened to the audiobook for part of
Hmm.
this, and they made Mort sound like a taxi driver from New York. So I was confused.
Like,
And she's like, "Why are you just now talking?"
right.
You know, like I've been down
Plenty of
here
times.
before,
Yeah.
and you ain't never said
Hmm.
nothing.
Right.
But Mort is a little. He is the face of humor for
Yeah.
this book, and I love
Yeah.
him, and I love the fact that he is
Right.
included.
And Mort kind of
Love sending love to Mort.
Yeah, and Mort kind of tells Selena, like, hey, Elena's not going to be showing up for a while. It took a lot of her magic and powers to come help you during that duel, so just don't expect her to see her. So she kind of starts going to Mort for answers, but Mort's very, he uses rhymes, right? And she's like, what? What am I supposed to do with this?
What are you talking
Can't you just tell
about?
me what's going on? Like, do we have to go through this, right?
Yeah, it's giving very much Haunted Mansion.
Right.
The little girl in
Oh,
the
yeah.
crystal ball.
That they would carry
And
around.
Eddie Murphy is like, so he's gonna be my wife, is what you're telling me. And she's just like, they're just destined to be together. Eddie Murphy's like, I'm gonna go get my wife.
Right.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
More
Love
love him,
him.
love him down.
So, but he does tell her that there's still evil in the castle, and she's like, God damn it, how much evil a girl
But I got rid of
Right.
it.
So you're telling me there's even more evil out here? Right.
Yes. And her and Naima end up getting into a pretty bad argument because no one knows this right now, but she is not. So everybody that she was close with is a little bit off put because she is really going through with being the king's champion. And after they found out what her mission was which was to essentially kill anybody that was a threat to the king that he would send her out for, and like she can't ask any questions, and she keeps bringing back, you know, heads and hands and bodies, and everyone is like, we thought that you were better than this, though. Like, you're really doing this. Like, you're really an assassin.
But what do they want her to do? Right?
People.
What do you want her to do?
Right.
But at the same time,
but we find out.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to insert a little clip of your prediction, because you said she gonna be King's champion, but she's not gonna do it like he thinks that she is. And jump cut to me an hour later, reading the book, and I'm like, God damn, she was right and she was fast. Okay.
I just had a feeling like you know, our girl's a little rebel, right? She is a little rebel. Yes. She's gonna stick to her morals, and she does that. So yeah, like Cheyenne was saying, her and Naima really kind of get into a little argument, right? Mm-hmm. Naima's worried about her. Oh, sorry. Naima's worried about her country because the king is starting to focus on rebels and slaves. Yeah.
So her and Naima end up getting into an argument too, because Naima is like, you need to help fight for something. Yeah. You need to help fight for my people. You're here for a bigger purpose. Like, I didn't save you for, there's something more to you, Selena. It's the same thing that Elena was telling her in that dungeon while Mort was just acting like he's quiet.
Don't exist.
And Selena is like, I don't want to say that she's just like rejecting the idea, but she is holding fast to, I need to fight to be King's champion, I need to be King's champion, and I need to be free. These are the three things that she is tired. She is traumatized.
She doesn't want to do anything else, but our girl just wants to be free. Like, she wanted to be free when she was an assassin.
Peaceful.
Yeah. Yes. Got locked up. So this is her next availability to be free. She doesn't want to worry about anything else. She doesn't want to.
She's like, find somebody else to do it. I'm tired.
Why does it have to be me? Y'all have the wrong person.
Right. I just want to go and find me a cute little apartment in a cute city with a big library and a dance studio and a theater and a gourmet pastry shop.
That is it. So
and yeah, so that it's a big fight. Yeah, like I cannot.
It's a big fight. I think this is when Selena tells her though, like, hey, I'm not really killing these people, right? This is the first person that Selena tells. She says, I tell them they need to run, to not take anything with them, change their name, go somewhere far away, and then she goes to like sick houses and gets dead bodies from them, people that recently passed away.
Put something on them that signify, like, hey, I need a ring, I need a necklace, I need something that will signify that this is supposed to be your body. And they'll give it to her. She'll give them about 48 hours to go off to what she said. I don't know where you gonna go. Yeah. I don't care. All I know is if you're still in this house, in this city, in 48 hours, I am going to kill you because you gave me no choice.
Exactly.
And that's why the king could not recognize her target.
Yes.
But it's what she's doing. And you know, I understand the resistance of it. I think she is still, you know, as an assassin, you gotta be kind of selfish. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So she's not really used to like she didn't even really like working for a team when she was in the guild. So she don't want to work for a team now. And
mind you, the King of Aderlin is just the number one op. She's working for her number one op. She hates that man. And I think this is when we are introduced to the fact that he was the one that wiped out her home country, right? Like a long time ago. So
yeah, we get little bits.
Yeah, we get little bits of like, you know, she doesn't like looking at him because she just sees the man that is responsible for
wiped out her country. And she also uncovers that, so the dark magic, or like the magic that Elena was referring to, and that Naima also said, like, there's a lot of darkness in this castle. He is experimenting with dark magic. Yeah. Why is he doing that? We don't know.
We just know, like, oh snap, there's something going on.
But he wanted to be the one to, or like, you know, he wanted to have the magic, which is why he banned magic in the first place, because it can't be used for warfare, it can't be used against him. But the king does have access to the magic that's in his castle
Yeah,
right
he's
now.
dabbling
So
in it. He's dabbling. So yeah.
he sure is.
So Selena goes to her dinner with Archer, right? You know, they flirting at this dinner. But
Girl.
Selena, they're talking and she's gets him to talk about rebels, right? And he's like, "Oh, well, I did hear that there's a rebel group that's working because they think Aline, what's her name? Elaine,
Eileen.
Eileen, uh,
Aileen,
Aileen
sorry.
is
Aileen.
still alive, which is Terracen's heir to the throne.
Which is where she's from.
Yeah. And so we get a little hint because she thinks in her head after he says this, she thinks like, "Oh, if that's Aileen, then am I an imposter?" Right? And I'm like, "Wait a minute. What are you trying to say right now?" What?
Heir to Terracin? Excuse me?
That's what you were like. What you were saying? Like you're just like. You're like, what? I'm flipping back and forth. I said, wait a minute, what does she mean?
Hello? Did I read that wrong? Is that?
What do you mean an imposter?
Mistake?
What do you mean that you're an imposter if that person is Aileen? So,
Girl, Aelin Galathinian.
but that's Galathil.
Heir to
Yes. It wasn't there an S at the end?
Galathinius.
Galathinius. We don't know how to say none of these names correctly. I literally have to listen to the audiobook to make sure that I've got it right.
Long lost queen of Terracin.
Right.
So she does say that, even though it's like, well, it's rumored that she's still alive.
Right.
And she's like, well, then I must be an imposter. Bitch,
Yeah.
Okay, stop.
So we get
And hold on, because this is what pisses me off. We learned about her cousin in this book.
briefly. It's like briefly brought up.
Okay, the Galathinii, they have very distinct features that the world knows about.
Yes.
Specifically, Otterland knows that
They have like
people,
these blue
like,
eyes with like gold specks in them, right? Yeah.
and this like illustrious blonde hair. Bitch, you mean to tell me
That people looked at
that
you and
everybody looking at you,
nobody thought.
and it was like, yeah, I mean, she's good looking.
Right. But no, but what you said, I think the king knew the whole time who she truly is, right?
Yeah,
And-
I think Arabin knows who she truly is.
Yeah. I think Arabin knows who she truly is too, which we kind of do find out in the next book.
We
so,
do.
Yeah.
We do.
So yeah, after the dinner, they're in his carriage because she tells him like, hey, they're flirting, so she's like, oh, well, show me what you can do, type thing, right? They're in his carriage going back to his house, and she looks at him and she's like, actually, I'm here to kill you, right? And he's like, no, please don't kill me, no. And then he was like, I will give you the list of rebels. Give me time, I'll give you the list of rebels. She's like, okay, but I need you dead by the end of this month, so I'm giving you time to give me these people, but I need them quickly, right? Give me the list of rebels, right? So
And it's so funny because it's like BT Dub's bestie. I'm gonna tell you. So
I know we were just having a great time.
and I'm loving this for us. Love catching up with you. Really, I do. But I have to kill you. So here's what we can do. And he immediately is like,
no, please.
As if he knew no matter how hard she fought, she could, or how hard he fought, she could kill him. It was like, if Selena was like, I'm gonna kill you, that was immediate death. Like, there were no questions. I can't escape. I can't do nothing. That's what I thought was funny, was like, damn, you're not going to
fight back or nothing. Because he has training from Arabin, so you would think he would know.
That's
what to do. But no, after he acted like that, she was like, I don't have, my crush is gone. Like, I still had a little crush on him.
Like,
I got the ick. Yeah, I got the ick.
I got the ick real quick. It was giving yuck. Okay, well, I'm not gonna kill you, so you can stop trembling. But yeah, so she gave him that option, and he did give her an understanding that Naima was working with the rebels, like the King of Otterland.
Yeah. The King of Adderland is really obsessed with these rebel groups, and Dorian's at this meeting. They're having a talk. He's not liking what the king's plans are. Did they murder the rebel groups yet or no? Like the 500 rebels? Is this what the meeting was about?
They were gonna kill all of the slaves in the salt
Yeah.
mines.
So they were just gonna wipe him out, and Dorian was like, "No, that's not right. Right?"
Absolutely not. Yeah.
Leaves the meeting angry. Goes. He punches a wall, and
Oh, because of the rebel, they were. It was either talks or they made their first attempt to
oh
rebel
yeah,
in
and
the
they were
salt
gonna wipe
mines.
out. Yeah. So he goes and
Everything.
punches a wall after he leaves the meeting. He's like in the secluded area, and the wall just shatters, right? But none of the bits hit him or anything. But he's looking up at the wall, like, and looking at his hand, like, did I just do that?
Yeah. Which I was like, damn, you went from a wet dish rag to a magical wet
Right,
dish rag,
right,
and I love that for you.
right.
So yeah, he does have magic in his bloodline too.
Kaol is warned by the king of Aderlin that there's a threat made on Naima's life. And Kaol
Yes,
decides,
he does not
yeah,
tell Selena
he's like, I'm not going to tell Selena because he's
this.
not, he doesn't want their relationship to come between his duty as captain of the guard, right?
I
So,
think he's being cautious.
yeah,
I think at least that's what I got from it was like, yes, but also like we still have to keep up if we don't want things to get like super messy with the king because everyone is quite literally having to walk on eggshells around
yeah.
him and in the castle. So I think that he was more so being protective of like the friend group and making sure that it didn't in some way shape or form get infiltrated or that he would be killed
No,
or
I think it
Selena would be
was what
killed
I got
or
from it was because he brought it up a couple times. He was so like the reason he never moved forward with Selena at first was because she was the king's champion and he was captain of the guard, and he didn't want to fraternize. What word am I trying to say? Yeah,
fraternize.
fraternize, and he was worried about if he becomes too close to Selena, how would that look? How would the king look at him? He would question his loyalty, you know what I mean?
I
So it was
see.
more about
Yeah.
him like still doing his duty and not betraying that duty by like telling Selena type thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel you. I feel you. But yeah, so the threat is made. KO makes the choice of either telling Selena or not telling
Yeah.
Selena, which he ends up just going with not telling
Yeah.
her.
But then Selena, it's Chaos' birthday. She does something really nice for him. It's a very cute, rooftop dinner that she does for him. The chef's,
With the cake, with all of his
yeah,
favorite
with all his
foods.
favorite foods. And she opens up to him and she's like, hey, when my contract is over, I want to leave Rifthold. And he's like, yeah, like, I want to do that too. I'll go with you. And she was like, oh, by the way, I haven't been killing my targets. And he's like, what? Like, do you know
What?
what could happen to you if the king finds out? And telling Chaos,
You know what can happen to
right.
us
Chaos,
if the
but
king
Chaos
finds
still
out?
doesn't
You
tell
tell
her
me.
about Naima. So it's kind of like
So,
you have Selena opening up to you, telling you things that could, if you decided to tell the king, could get her killed. And yeah, you still not gonna trust
and
her
you know
now?
she gets very much Scorpio.
Yeah,
You know very much I don't do this
right.
often, but she trusts
Yeah, she
you.
does. She does.
Yeah, and he still didn't tell
Right.
her.
So,
I was like, okay, oh no, sir, that's not the right move.
yeah. So then we are introduced to Baba Yellowlegs, who was brought
A
to
mess.
the
Who
castle.
is a mess?
Yeah, a mess. Who was brought to the castle with their circus to celebrate. So Holland, Dorian's brother, comes back from his academy. The king is worried about all these rebel groups and all these, things going on. That he's like, okay, it's safest if you come back home, right? So brings him back home. They throw a circus for him. Baba Yellowlegs is there, who is a witch, right? So then Naima goes to. This is when we learn that the king did kill rebels. He killed like 500 of Naima's people and more people from other
Yes.
groups, right? So she's going to Selena, she's crying, and she tells Selena, like, I need your help, I need your help. And Selena still tells her no. And this is when Naima calls her a coward, right? She said, you're a coward. So then Naima goes to Queen Elena's tomb, and this is when they're kind of conspiring together. And Elena tells her that Dorian or Selena need to be broken, right? And Naima says, Dorian's not ready. And Elena asks Naima, so do you know what you need to do? And Naima says, yes, I know what I need to do. Yeah.
Child, and it...
And you're kind of looking at Naima like, this whole time I was reading this book, right? Even Throne of Glass, like, Naima was always kind of, to me, because I was like, I always feel like she had another motive, right? Like, do I think she cares about Selena? Yes, but I knew the whole time she was not being completely honest with Selena. Like, she had some ulterior motive behind her, right? Mm-hmm. So I read that and I was like, oh my God, what's finna happen? So Chaol...
But I was also like, Elena would not have let anything happen to Selena.
Right.
So in order for her to allow something to happen to Selena, I'm like, this... Essentially, because Elena and Naima were saying the same thing to Selena, you have to start fighting for a bigger purpose. Mm-hmm. Selena, running hard and running nowhere from her past, is trying to resist it from Naima. She's trying to resist it from Elena. So I'm like, they're crafting something to get her to move where they need her to move. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, what is about to happen?
Right. And then it also makes you wonder, like, now that we know Dorian has magic, what is Dorian's role in all of this, right? Like, because she said either Selena or Dorian need to be broken. Mm-hmm. So if it wasn't Selena and it was Dorian, was he going to be the one to, you know what I'm saying?
Lead the pack.
Yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah. No, I see 100% what you're saying, but yeah. So it and.
Right.
I just didn't want to see it happen, but she has to, like, this is why we're reading it. We don't even know yet. We don't even know. And even after, like, reading the next book, we still aren't 100% aware of, like, how this all ties in together.
Right.
But we at least know that Selena lost Queen. Mm-hmm. Selena fighter.
Right.
You know, Selena ties to magic. Mm-hmm.
Dorian tied to magic. You know what I'm saying?
Dorian tied to magic.
Like, Sarah J. Maas just, like, puts these little breadcrumbs out in all these books, right? Breadcrumbs. And then, like, you don't get answers until, you know what I mean? And you're like, then you're kind of like, what? You know what I'm saying?
Like, something big and, like, crazy has to happen for you to get the answers. And I would get pissed off at Selena for that reason. Because I'm like, if you could just give us the answers before, like, maybe we wouldn't be getting our asses whooped right now.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So, but that's neither here nor there.
Right. So this is when Chaol gets captured. This is the Chaol gets captured part.
We finally made it.
Yeah.
Finally made it. Because, girl, I was in shambles. I am like, Selena, go get your man before I do.
Go get your man.
If I do go get your man, best believe he's not going to be your man no more. Mm-mm. That's it. Mm-mm. He's my man now. Mm-hmm. Okay? Let's do a little bit better by Chaol. He gets kidnapped. They throw him into this... I don't even know. It's like
a warehouse kind of, something like that.
That's what I thought.
Know? Yeah, that's the vibe I was getting from the book.
I was just like, did they have warehouses back then? Like, I'm thinking this is like medieval times. You know, y'all don't have no cell phones or nothing, so we're riding on horses, we're riding in carriages, all the things. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, it's basically a warehouse. They capture him. This ends up being a scheme that Todd set up.
Who?
Girl from the meme is a scheme that Todd set up.
Oh.
I'll send it to you. God, that did not hit. It's fine. But
okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
So it ends up being a scheme that Todd set up. Mm-hmm. And basically what they're trying to do is distract Selena by getting her to go get Chaol, which she does. Mm-hmm. In that time, we also get word, is it Naima is missing? Something done happened to Naima. We gotta go.
Yeah, now. So Selena goes, she's killing all these people to get to Chaol, right? And she gets to Chaol, there's like a few men standing around him, and they're like, whoa, wait. Like, we don't have to do this, we don't have to fight. Like, they pull off, I think they all had masks on, they pull them
They're
off.
like, we actually don't want to fight you.
Yeah, like, hey, we're part of a rebel group. Naima said we could trust
Hi.
you. Yeah. So Archer's there, and he reveals to Selena, like, hey, we've been working with Naima for the past 6 months, right?
Yeah.
And Chaos upset, and I think Archer's like, oh, well, don't you have something to tell her? And Chaos like, oh, Naima's life is in danger. Yeah. Naima's life is in danger.
Like
yeah. So, well, at first they think the king is questioning Naima, right? And Selena's mind is like, oh, the king's about to kill her. So she runs back to the castle and is trying to find Naima, goes to her room. She's dead with her guards on her bed, like slaughtered.
Bloody, scene, mess. Selena's heart broken.
She's
Last
so
thing
mad.
Naima ever said to Selena, you're a coward.
Yes, and that sticks with our girl. And Selena's so upset and thinks Kaol has something to do with it. She tries to kill Kaol, right?
Kill Kaol!
And mind you, they got feelings involved, right?
Yeah!
Dorian's there.
They've been intimate.
Yeah, Dorian's there. It's only them three. He sees the knife going down, stops Selena from killing Kaol with his magic. And she's like, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, calm down. Calm down. Selena gets thrown into the dungeons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gets thrown
next to Kaltain.
Next to Kaltain.
Who is going crazy down there.
And yeah, Kaltain's saying some crazy things. And Selena's kind of like, girl, are you okay?
She's saying some shit.
Yeah.
And she was like, they're drugging the water. It'll sedate you. I suggest that you drink it. And Selena's like, you know what? Hell yeah. Cheers, Kaltain. And they
just chugging it back. Just knocked out.
Woo! For days.
Mm-hmm, for days. And then, they finally take her out, right? They finally take her out, and she's just like...
Kaltain is giving hints and, like, side effects of the dark magic.
Yeah,
she's like,
she is.
Every time I'm with him, I just always get these headaches.
Yeah.
So trust them. It's the rings. It's the rings. It's the rings. Mm-hmm. All this shit. Selena don't want to hear it. She's like, listen, girl, my best friend just died. I mean, I hear you. She's chalking it up to, like, you done been in this dungeon for a long time.
Yeah. She just thinks she's crazy
too and doing something with her. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Kaltain. Later in the book, they announced that Kaltain with Duke Parrington was sent somewhere else.
Yeah,
a place where the King of Aderlin is kind of controlling right now, and they're suspecting that he has like some type of magical beast out there, right? But they don't know too much about it right now. They're just like dropping hints here and there, right?
All we get is hints. I want to prepare whoever is an impatient reader, whoever is nosy, baby. You are not getting any full story until book 4. Yeah.
You really don't. Sometimes Sarah will answer a question here or there, but you're kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like. It all makes sense, but you're just like, dang, what the hell is going on all the time?
You constantly feel like you're on the verge of, and then they're like, oh no, we're just gonna give you this,
Yeah.
So yeah, Selena heartbroken, but it does push her in the direction after she does grieve for a few weeks. Like they take her out of the dungeon, and all she does is sit in front of her fireplace. She turns into Elaine, honey.
Yeah.
She is just.
Right.
Just like that. I forget what gets her to get up.
I think she was just tired. No, she starts connecting the dots of how she was murdered, how Naima was murdered. And remember, in Throne of Glass, there was a murderer that was part of the competitors, right? And she remembers that his murders were very gruesome. So she's like, Grave was his name. She was like, Grave is the one that killed her. She does go to find Grave. She puts
all of these pieces. Hold on, wait. I just want to let everybody know. She puts all of these pieces together in a mentally unclear state. She's starving herself. She has just come out of the dungeons. She is literally living through, I want to say, psychosis. Mm-hmm. And she was like, imagine you jump to the craziest conclusion you could. And you act on it.
Yeah, and that's
what she does.
So she acted on it. She goes to go get him, right? She goes to get Grave. He does admit to killing Naima, and so she kills him. She's like, okay, you're dead, you know?
Slaughters
So, yeah.
viciously.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
People found his body and was like, God Damn.
Yeah. Selena goes to visit Naima's grave, right? They buried her in the yard somewhere. And she's just so upset. She's like, she can't even be with her people. Like, you just have her out here.
Yeah.
Right? And she starts singing this song, not in the common tongue. K.O. happens to be far away, but he could hear her. And he's like, what song is she singing? So this starts raising questions in K.O.'s head of, like, Selena's past, right?
Yeah. Who the fuck are you?
Right.
Immediately.
So Selena then she goes to the tomb. She finds a poem about 3 objects that open like the gates, right? And she needs answers.
The gates of what? We don't know.
We don't know, right? She's like, I know who might have the answer to these questions. Baba Yellowlegs.
I want to know. I just want to see. I'm going to Google it real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to Google what she looks like because if it's anything that what I
just
think that she
I
looks
just
like,
feel like she's wearing those yellow socks, just tall.
yeah.
Her legs are real thin.
You know who I
Body
who I
real
imagine
big.
her. Yeah, that's exactly what I pictured. No, hell no. Have you ever seen The Croods?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, the grandma.
I imagine her looking like the grandma. Yes, look at this one.
Oh, but did she have like iron teeth and stuff?
It's in there.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so she goes to visit Baba Yellowlegs, and
Let me close out this tab before I get another jump scare in the middle of the night.
she tells Baba Yellowlegs about the poem, and Baba Yellowlegs tells her that there are these things called word keys that open word gates to other realms, right? Mm-hmm. And that in the past, the Valg made them, but, you know, it was banished, and then that these 3 keys are now hidden in different places. And Selena's like, do you think the king could have one of these keys? Bobby Yellowlegs is like, it's very possible he can.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then it starts getting a little sinister, and Baba Yellowlegs goes to knock Selena out, right?
Well, hold on. I wouldn't just say that because Selena started asking Baba Yellowlegs about because Baba Yellowlegs like, your friend was here.
Yeah.
And I'll pay if you give me enough gold. Like I'll tell you what he was asking for.
Yeah.
And Selena is immediately like, she can't be out here selling Dorian secrets.
Yeah.
That's a major threat.
Yeah.
So they're in like this fun house because she had to take her there. Because she was, like, mixing up some type of fire so she can show Selena stuff and whatever. And, yeah, girl, they're in a house of mirrors and they start fighting.
Yeah. They start fighting because
like,
Selena's like you said, she's like, well, who else would you sell these secrets to? You know, because you can't sell my secrets either. I'm out here asking about things I should not be asking about. So, yeah, so they start fighting. Selena's actually kind of getting beat a little bit.
Beat by Baba Yellowlegs!
Yeah, by her old ass, right?
I was like, damn, Baba.
Yeah.
You're out here. She was throwing hands.
She was throwing hands. And yeah, but Selena actually ends up killing her, right? Selena's like, oh shoot, yeah. She's like, I gotta burn her so they can't find her.
Damn.
Moore actually tells Selena, like, hey, just so you know,
hey bestie, by the way,
these witches still exist, like the Croaking witches, and she's actually a leader. Yeah, so you might have started some beef. Yeah.
Within that, and they can also probably find out who killed her.
Right. So Selena, back on her inquisitiveness, right? She finds this hidden door in the library. This happens earlier in the book, but she is finally able to open it using word marks, right? She kind of learned how to use word marks. She opens it, and it just is this long pathway with like prison cells on each side. She keeps going. The doors are numbered. She gets to door 99. She opens it. It's pitch black, right? Mind you, while she's here, she kind of hears like something in the background, like following her, right? Mm-hmm. She looks up. She's touching the wall. She notices the wall is like kind of the same material as the king's ring, and it hits her that she's in the clock tower. Right?
Yep.
And the king just has some type of magical material.
Brick.
Yeah.
Rock.
Just so in this clock tower, and she's like, oh snap. So she goes to leave. This being that looks human but is like decayed kind of starts attacking her, and she's like, what the hell is that?
What about?
Yeah. So she starts fighting it. Dorian, for some reason, was in the library as well, sees this door open, and he's like, Selena?
Hello?
So,
why? I would be like, bitch, why are you always in some shit? Get out.
Like, what are you
Next thing
doing?
I know, I would find you in the AC unit with another Ritter-rack.
Like, come on. So he's following her
yeah.
down. She's running up, right? Running up. She sees Dorian. She's like, Dorian, go. Something's following me, right? So.
At least she gave him that, because he is standing there
right,
in confusion, honey.
Right. So
he ends up, he
uses
using
magic.
his magic.
Yeah. He ends up using his magic to close the door, right? But I think they need to shut the door all the way using like the word mark or something like that.
Yep.
Was it that right? But this is Selena's first time really knowing Dorian has magic, because at first she didn't know that he had stopped her hand, right?
Yes.
So she's like, oh shit, you got magic?
Yes.
So then she goes back down to the tomb, right, of Elena, and she notices that one of the word keys was in, I think, Elena's tomb or Gavin's tomb, the first king, and it's gone. And she's like, okay,
yes,
like he has to have, like the king has to have this word key. Then you know what I mean,
right? Doesn't she ask Mort, like, hey Mort, where this went? And Mort was like,
I don't think she might have. Oh yeah, Mort hints that the king used it to stifle magic. Yeah, so he hints that the word key was used to that the word key was involved, in stopping magic 10 years ago. Yeah.
Yes.
So this is when Selena tries to open the portal because she needs answers, right? She needs answers from Elena. She needs answers from Naima. She really opens it to talk to Naima, right?
Because she's still not. She is like, the last thing that she told me was that
I was a coward. I need to talk to her. Like, it's really killing her.
Yes.
Because Naima was her friend, you know?
That was her girl.
Yeah. So she opens the portal. She hears these sounds, and Naima pops up, and she says, "You are never to open this portal again, right?" And she tells her, like, "Okay," but
she said, "Don't do that shit."
Yeah, Naima goes back into the portal, but the portal's not closing, and Selena's like, "Oh snap! Like, what's going on?" She starts hearing these sounds, like, running to the portal, right? And yeah, like monsters similar to the Ritter-rack are starting to, like, one of them pops out before the portal closes.
It's like the Volg, I think it's what it's called. Isn't it Volg?
I'm not sure. The Volg was like the old.
Those are the creatures that the king is creating. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
They're like Volg possessed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
and he is also, he is trying to find the other what's it called?
Yeah.
Word keys.
Oh,
but no, it was
before the monsters pop out. Archer is down there, right? Do you remember this part? And Archer sees that. So Selena has this book that she got from the library with all these word marks in them, right? To open portals, and that's why she was able to open this portal, right? And he's eyeing it, and he's kind of trying to convince Selena to give him the book for the rebels. And she's like, no, I'm not going to do that, right? He hears the monster. The monster does come out. Meanwhile, Kaol and Dorian are all the way. Archer admits to Selena that he had something to do with Naima's death. Yes, her death, right? I don't know why I couldn't say her name all of a sudden.
Archer is an op.
He is an op.
Archer is a fucking op, you guys.
He hired Grave to kill Naima. And I was like, what the?
That's how we find out just how in poor condition
she
left Grave's body.
Right. So, so he admits, like, we took Kaol so you could be away from the castle so that Naima could be assassinated, right?
Yep.
So the monster comes out. Chaos there. He's there to protect Selena, but Archer runs away, right? He's gone. He dashes with the book. He takes off.
Zoom.
But they're so focused on this monster. I think that Selena ends up like, at first she's leaving to run away, but Dorian, she ends up knocking out Dorian. Because she's like, you cannot get in the way. Like, here, knocks him out.
Move.
Right? Sees Chaos. They like, oh, Fleetfoot gets grabbed by this monster and is taken into. So Fleetfoot, we haven't introduced yet, is a dog that Selena got from Dorian and ended up naming it Fleetfoot.
He was going to get rid of her because she was a runt.
Yeah.
And he called her a mutt bitch.
And Selena was like, no.
Absolutely
Give it here.
not.
Yeah.
Listen, she's like, we can kill humans as much as you'd like, but this dog,
we are not
I'm
killing.
have to say a hard no.
Yeah.
Fleetfoot is her dog. So, yeah, and Fleetfoot gets pretty badly injured in that squabble. So,
yeah.
She doesn't have the book anymore.
Yeah, so Chaos jumps into the portal after Fleetfoot. Selena's like, I gotta jump in the portal after them. Jumps in there. When she jumps in there, she turns Fae.
Fae!
Selena turns Fae, guys. What?
You guys.
What?
And there's a scene that alludes to this as well. She was running back to go help Naima. Remember this? And I think Chaos was running after her, and it's being described like she is running
like so fast,
unhumanly fast. She is going so fast that people are like, oh my god.
Yeah.
And Chaos is like, she even looked a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
She was running so fast. It's because she has Fae in her blood.
Our girl is Fae, y'all. She's Fae.
She sure is.
She is
Her
Fae.
little ears got pointy.
They're pointy. Chaos looking up at her like, oh my god. Like she's Fae.
Whatever.
So she uses her powers, her Fae powers, which is flame, to kill these the monster that is, hurting Chaos and Fleetfoot. Kills them. They go back through the portal. Portal finally closes. Her goal now is to go after Archer in this book. Archer is in that little sewer that she had found in Throne of Glass, the little escape route, right?
Yeah.
Kills him. Chaos sees it. Chaos is like, oh, I can't believe who Selena is right now, right? Because I don't think he's ever seen her kill anybody, right?
Dorian still on the floor, unattended to.
Yeah. Still knocked out. Right?
Dorian has no idea what's going on.
He does not. So, after that, she goes to her room and she explains to Chaos, like, hey, my grandmother was Fae. I have the ability, before magic disappeared, I had the ability to switch from Fae to human. Like, because Fae could shift, right? Her shifting ability was to go human and not fully Fae, right? Or to look human. It's like, okay. So Chaos, to protect Selena, because he loves her. Yeah, okay. Chaos' idea to protect Selena was to send Selena to Wendelin, right? He's like, oh, Wendelin, they still have Fae there. They still have magic there. She will be, like, safe if she goes to Wendelin. Mind you, during this time, the King of Adarlan is trying to infiltrate Wendelin, right? That's his next goal. He wants to colonize there. And they're failing at it because Wendelin's naval fleet is so good. So Chaos goes to the king and he says, hey, we should send Selena into Wendelin. She could kill the king there, and then we'll be able to infiltrate while all this chaos is going on. Wendelin, right?
Yeah.
At first, Dorian and Selena are like, what the hell are you doing? Like, especially Dorian, because Dorian doesn't get explained anything. Dorian is in the dark, right? He does not know shit.
He'd been in the dark since he got knocked out.
So he's like, why are you trying to send Selena there? Like, upset with Chaos. Chaos, first of all, Dorian and Chaos were best friends, like, at the beginning of this book.
They have been at their divide has been increasing and increasing
and it's sadly because of Selena, because they both have feelings for her, but they're also hiding things from each other at the same time, so they never fully understand the motives behind like each other's decisions, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the king,
they even get kind of like jealous every time they see Selena with like the other by herself.
Yeah.
Like, what are they talking about? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So,
but yeah, he's trying to send her away anyway, child.
Yeah.
Or not send her away, but he's after Selena essentially.
Yeah.
Because now this is like high-key an escape plan. She wanted to take Fleetfoot, can't take Fleetfoot because Fleetfoot is hurt.
Yeah.
So they get her on the next boat out of Otterlin ASAP. And
to Wendelin,
they end up sending her to Wendelin to go with her aunt, because Kale does find out that, at least, that she has like existing family, and he is thinking that he's
he doesn't know yet. He doesn't know yet. Oh. So when she's leaving the boat, when she's on the boat, right? She said bye to everybody. She goes to the ship. Kale shows up briefly before she's about to depart. So she hugs him and she grabs him and she whispers a date in his ear, right?
Oh, he doesn't know yet.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I am
yet.
just.
It's okay.
He don't know.
He don't know yet. So she whispers a date in his ear, and he's like, okay. So she gets on the ship. She sails off. She looks in Chaos' direction.
Her necklace.
Yeah.
Or her ring.
She keeps her ring because she has the ring in Air of Fire too. Because remember at the end of Air of Fire, she finally takes it off after she's like, oh yeah, me and him are done. Yeah.
We're done. Yeah.
Yeah.
The necklace then. She gave him something.
She gave him the Eye of Elena. Yeah, she gave him the Eye of Elena
to
protect him. Yeah, she was wearing this necklace the whole time. We didn't bring that up either. Our bad, but
yeah.
But
sorry.
So she whispers a date to his ear. He goes back to the castle and he goes through. He has like these books because remember he was researching the language she was speaking, and he goes through these books. He sees the date that she gave him was the date of her parents' death. And then it says Aline Galantheus, whatever her name is, like Aline not Galantheus. Accounted for. Yeah, not accounted for. And he's like, I just saved the heir of Terrasan, and this is when he says, I'm sending her with her family, she's going to be safe. So he felt like way better about sending her to Wendelin after finding that out. And that's where the book ends. The book ends with us learning
on the biggest bombshell that we could have.
Like the last page, it says Elena Galantheus, like, and Chaos like having this revelation. End of the book. Last page. Like,
and you're like, well, okay, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
Guys, I like each book. I picked up Air of Fire right after. I had to.
Girl.
I had to.
Girl. Am I missing one?
The next one we're reading is Queen of Shadows.
Okay, we're not on our 10. Girl, every time, you know what? Queen of Shadows.
You always forget about Queen of Shadows.
I'm trying so hard not to. I just can't wait to get to this damn tandem read.
Yeah, that tandem read is gonna be crazy.
We're gonna be.
I'm just gonna be each book. I'm about to be like.
Exactly. I'm gonna have to get a paperweight to keep one book open, the other one
just going back and
forth, baby.
Going back and forth. I'm gonna have the photo saved so I could see, like, okay, once you get to this chapter, switch to another book. This chapter, switch to another book. Like, I wonder how she came out with them. Like, did they drop? They probably didn't drop at the same time, huh? It was probably one, then the next one. Yeah.
But this series is going great for us, y'all.
I can't even explain how much I love this series. It's honestly, sadly, because we also had our TBR list to read for this month, it's kind of ruining some other books for me. Yeah, like I'm reading these other books and they just can't compare to this series.
Sneak peek, confession, I only read one of our TBR books.
I read half of one and DNF'd it because it was, I mean, I'll explain it to y'all later, but I did end up DNF a book, so.
It's just so fast paced and so gripping.
Yeah, there's always, as you can tell, there's always something going on. There's never a time in this book where there is nothing going on, where it feels slow.
I mean, all of the time.
All of
Even
the time.
in between time, which isn't much. The art in between time is like a love triangle.
Yeah.
And you still like, oh my god, you should get me.
Right. So, yeah, guys. Oh my god. I'm gonna be really sad when we finish this series. I am, and I know ACOTAR 6 kind of ties everything together. You know. I mean, we still have Crescent City to read, so it's not like we're completely done with everything, but
oh my god, my girl Selena.
I know Throne of Glass is just so good.
I want to finish, but I don't want to finish.
Right. That's
I'm
how
probably
I feel.
We'll come back in like 3 years and be like
reread. And maybe we'll catch things that we missed the first time, you know?
Yeah. No, for sure. But yeah, thanks so much for watching our video.
Yeah, thank you guys. We hope you enjoyed.
Also, I meant to say this last video. I'm not gonna be as funny as in ACOTAR because there ain't no laughing matters in this book.
We laughed a little bit today, but this is serious. This is a serious.
This is strictly business, baby.
Before we was able to make fun of people, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Or like, I'll get to parts in a book where I'm like, you know how you get to a part in a movie and it's like theater cheer?
Yeah.
I get to that part, like parts of those books, like when she came into that portal into like a different dimension and turned fey, theater cheer. Yeah!
No, I saw it and I was like literally staring at the book like, are you serious?
Love it. But yes, we will continue. Our next deep dive will be on Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows.
Yeah, so we've already honestly read Heir of Fire. So we're soon to start on Queen of Shadows, which we're so excited about because it's been almost like a month-long break since we picked up this series to focus on other books. So I'm so glad to get back to my girl Selena.
That's probably why I've been in a little rut.
Because we just need to pick it back up. Yeah, I'll probably start reading this soon, honestly. But okay, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Bye.